Oh, welcome back to more BioShock Infinite. So we are now...
That would be your gunsmith. You're saying to find this person.
Daisy Fitchburg.
She's either a great hero or the worst of scoundrels, depending on who's doing the telling.
She's
Shush.
an airship. I don't
Shush.
care if she's the queen of Harlem.
Okay, so as I was trying to say, we are now actually at the longest part of BioShock Infinite. That being Finkton, which covers, I believe, 4 areas? 3 areas? Hold on, there's this, 2, 3, at least 3 areas. No, I think there's 4. I think there are 4 areas that this section covers. So yeah, so this is the longest part of the game. I believe second... I think this... wait. I'm sorry, what? Nope, did not mean to press that. I was looking for O. I'm sorry, do I have... Oh, that's Sheltered Life.
I don't have a lot of time for all that prophecy nonsense.
Now I have to listen to Jeremiah Fink due to me pressing all the wrong buttons.
The old Comstock, well, he does produce, but like...
How are we going to get a new Finkton?
Illegally. Let's look for another way.
You see, one does not
Forgot to open the infusion guide.
raise a barn on song alone.
So yeah, so there's the next infusion, right there.
Why, that's Fink timber, a Fink hammer, and Fink's hand to swing it. He needs me. Lest he soil his own.
Volley gun, which I think this is the first volley gun you can get. No, it's not, because you can technically get one earlier. Where am I? There, okay. So we're in the second half of the guide, as that is now 12, not counting the pre-order, not pre-order, season pass ones. Actually, I think the season pass ones are the pre-order ones, now that I think about it.
Fancy putting those lock-picking skills to work?
There you go.
Okay, that's now open. There are 2 guys here. These guys, I believe, do become hostile. Don't know if this door's open. It is not. Okay.
Over there. The service hall.
Nope, did not mean to press that. I meant to press Q, but I pressed 1 instead. Okay, Patriot's dead. Patriots are, in my opinion, one of the more annoying enemies that appear regularly. Purely because their weak spot is behind them. One more, 3 more actually, 4 more. Where did he go?
Here you go.
Appreciate it.
There we go. So now quickly gather up everything that I can from down here. I think it's just over here. We get a little bit of information on Slate. So that basically is a whole thing on Slate where I believe there's also Lady Comstock's diary or something. We'll learn about that in a moment, because once we activate, I believe it's the elevator, we activate something and then Elizabeth goes and takes a look. First I just need to get stuff. No new shotgun stuff. Whoops. Oh well, didn't mean to buy that, but I did.
Think you can crack this one open?
We'll see. Gunsmith Chen Lin wanted for known connections to the outlaw Daisy Fitzroy.
When you get this
I'll
up,
see what I
that guy's drawing attention.
Take this.
More money. I stand by like all my previous like beliefs that Elizabeth is the best way to get money in this game. Like Elizabeth, like just Elizabeth things. Stuff like safes, her giving coins. She's the best way to obtain money in this game. And anyone who tells you otherwise is wrong. Okay, yep, she goes over here.
Booker. It's Slate's locker. He must have worked here. This is my mother's diary. Why would Slate have it? My husband claims the child was created from whole cloth by divine will. I am a believer, but I am not a fool. His bastard shall not be raised under this roof. My mother. She had me locked in that tower.
Elizabeth.
I just want to get out of this city. Please.
Okay, here we go. This is a long elevator section which can't be skipped.
What is the most admirable creature on God's green earth? Why, it's the bee. Have you ever seen a bee on vacation? Have you ever seen a bee take a sick day? Well, my friends, the answer is no. So I say, be the bee. Be the bee.
Hello?
Mr. DeWitt?
Yes?
Hold for Mr. Fink, please.
What's going on?
DeWitt, Fink here. Listen, my boy, we've had our eye on you, and I can tell you right now that you are our top candidate. Top! Now, my associate, Mr. Flambeau, will help you with anything you need.
What the hell was that?
I have no idea.
He seems oddly pleased to make your acquaintance.
Of all the like evil leaders and everything,
Man's got
I think Jeremiah Fink is actually the most likable, which kind of says a lot. Because he's not very likable. Like, what is it? Fontaine is not likable. Andrew Ryan, again, he's not really likable because you're not really given a chance to like him. Then, what's her name?
Now, some say to me,
Eleanor's mother, Sophia.
is it that we can
Sophia Lamb. She's not likable.
at the company store? Well, I'll tell you what.
Comstock isn't really, like, he's not likable.
Get robbed at some shady establishment.
It's like with him, he just wants everyone to be bees.
Company store brings you Fink products at a price designed.
I just had a terrible thought. A mod for this game which replaces Jeremiah Fink with the B from B movie. I don't remember his name.
Well, you'll find a variety of supplies here that should see you through your visit.
You know, I'd shoot him. So, important thing, this hand cannon. It is the best weapon in the game.
Excuse me, but Mr. Fink's interest is strictly general.
But why?
So sorry, young miss, but any questions regarding the gentleman's application should be taken up with Mr. Fink directly.
Does this strike you as good news? Head to the gunsmith or scavenge the place like a collection?
So,
Comes along and tells you that you are getting the
Gonna go over here because we got the next cipher to look at.
They're saying, friend, what you do doesn't matter. Friend, you are being taken for
It's over here.
friend, you're no better than a slave. Well, here's what you tell those stuffed shirts. You say, I
Right there. It's a cipher. We need another cipher book though.
That poster. There's another cipher on it.
So we need to find the code book.
Yes. Looks like everything's been found in the Good Time Club.
Good Time Club, which we will be going to in a moment. Don't go that way. So, what upgrades are available here? Nothing new. It's annoying.
Here it is, Booker. Chen Lin, gunsmith.
Okay, so before I enter, equip murder of crows. The reason will become clear in a short moment. Is a very important. There's a very important reason as to why, very specifically, I've equipped Murder of Crows. Also, there's a Devil's Kiss here, if you don't already have it at this point. Which I think most people would have picked up Devil's Kiss by now. Since I believe it is not mandatory.
It's got me Buddha. The founder of Buddhism. Spent 49 days under a Bodhi tree. It's how he achieved enlightenment.
Hello? Hello? Mr. Lin? Chen Lin? Is anybody here? Someone worked this place over. Local constabulary, no doubt.
Do you hear that? There's someone downstairs.
Just realised I didn't set a timer because I'm an idiot, so 47 minutes left.
Excuse me. Now, I'm sorry to bother you. We're looking for Mr. Lin. Mr. Chen Lin?
Mr. Lin, not here. He gone.
Gone?
They take flying squad. I beg of Buddha. Pray, give husband back. Give back to Melin.
Where did they take him?
Club. Everyone take to Good Time Club.
Where is this club? Ma'am, please, where is this club?
Booker, we'll find it. Just leave her be.
Why not Vox Bully help Chen Lin? Why not Daisy Fitzroy help Chen Lin?
Cops. Kind who probably got their boot on Lin's throat asking him how well he was using Fitzroy.
Isn't she the one we're working for?
As a matter of fact, it is. Let's figure out where this
Okay, so this, what we're about to see, is exactly why I have Murder of Crows equipped. I'm sorry, what?
Candyman, over there!
Here we go. So yeah, Handyman's weakness vigor is Murder of Crows. The thing is, if you miss with your shots, it makes this fight a lot longer He then explodes. He also should drop a gear piece. Tunnel vision, aiming, and yeah. Because aim is bound to middle mouse, I don't think it's worth it. There's also a gear piece up here. Electric touch, which is a hat. What is my current hat? Sheltered life. No, take it. So now switch that back to Bucking Bronco.
That's all I have right now. Sorry about what I said at the docks. Following your father.
Can't see how I might have changed your sense of that.
Protected.
Job's a job.
Fortunate Son. There are 3 of them?
Song before.
Suspect anyone's friends.
Was that a... I've never actually paid attention to that. Is that a dig at Fortunate Son? That's the trap aid, which I don't need.
Found some money.
I will need these eventually, because I want to try out something I learned of.
Catch, Mr. DeWitt.
I think I mentioned that in a previous episode, where I learned that there is actually a neat little trick that you can do later on, which I would like to attempt. I don't know if it'll be as good as it sounds, but I want to at least try it. Because worst case scenario, I try it, don't like it, don't use it again. But best case scenario, it's insanely overpowered as it sounds. I can't remember if there's anything up here.
I'm fine down here.
Volley gun. That's all. Whoa. Forgot about that. I believe, yeah, it's blocked off. There is also over here a voxophone. It's a Daisy Fitzroy one. I don't remember what it says. Is there a first aid kit in here anywhere? Or just more snacks?
We just need to head inside and find Mr. Lin. And just call me Booker.
Okay, into the Good Time Club.
Ah, DeWitt, my boy. You know, the best kind of interview is one where the applicant doesn't know he's being evaluated.
Didn't actually notice there was a body there, ever.
I've watched you since the other day at the lottery.
Is there anything in here? No, okay.
Brute. And in times like this, I could use a brute.
Do it.
Okay.
You want think.
Labor unrest is coming to it. Now, Fitzroy has got the jungle all riled up. A man like me could have use of an old Pinkerton like you.
Let's find Shenlin and get the hell out of here.
Now, all I ask is that
What's in here? A bunch of robots and a bunch of people.
wouldn't want to disappoint the other applicants. Our first candidate is a veteran of Peking. Now, what's that they say about old soldiers? Frankly, my money's on you. He's something of an old hand at handling explosives. Only man I know who hasn't lost a limb
Oh, that's right.
yet. I do say I like the cut of your jib.
Okay.
This young go-getter
So
Without the old gal, they don't know quite what to do with
another
themselves.
crow guy.
This one for a song. That sort of ambition, my boy, will serve you well at Fink Industries. We're getting excellent results.
Take this.
I don't need salts, Elizabeth. I need health. Actually, I take that back. I did need salts. So he's up there.
Enough of the opening acts. Your true rival is an expert with the automata. Wants to replace all our security with machines. I'll give the old boy credit, though. It would be fewer mouths to feed.
It's all I've got.
Just run over here. Okay. I can't remember if he spawns in hornets, whatever they're called.
Ammo. Take it.
Which gun? Not the right gun, Elizabeth.
Good show!
Oh, I'm out of salt. I was sat here spamming salt button.
When your name was first passed to me, I wasn't quite sure you were the man for the job. But now,
Where'd that other one land?
see that I was quite wrong.
I'm not interested in your job, Fink.
Don't even know where the other. There were three, and I don't know where the third landed.
Your little job for Fitzroy. But do you really want to take her offer over mine? Do you know how many people would kill to be head of Fink Security? You're a tough nut to crack, Mr. DeWitt. A tough nut. But I promise you this. I will get what I
Still checking this.
want.
So run down here. Vent your vigor. Nothing new. It's annoying.
More money. Here.
I'm not 100% sure on this, but I think Elizabeth is more likely to give you coins when you're near a vending machine. Like if you were to farm money, basically just stand near a vending machine. Because eventually she'll throw money at you. What was this? There's a door over here, I think, right? Yes. So, Devil's Kiss.
Got a lock here.
Give me a second.
Gear Pace. That's actually really good. Because it basically you get killed with Bucking Bronco. Anything that's alive nearby that isn't already affected by Bucking Bronco goes right into the air. There, that's the door I was looking for. And then like same with Shock Jockey, which is insanely powerful when you don't have the chain shock or the Shock Jockey chain upgrade. Which I can't remember when the earliest you can get that is, but it's definitely not now. Murder of Crows if you didn't pick it up earlier. No, it's a pistol, I thought it was a lockpick. And Infusion.
Feel better already.
So shield is getting to the point of almost being finished, at which point, obviously, start working on health. If you don't have the season pass, you won't have shield almost finished. You'll be a bit behind, but you will have, I believe, your assault finished.
I think that's the way down.
Yeah, so that's what it does, basically. Is little explosions. Lockpick, I think I remember where the code book is. Nope, can't lockpick, need to wait for Elizabeth to speak.
10 wins, cell number 9.
More importantly, number 6, if you recall from last episode? Episode before? Can't remember which one, I think it was last episode. I let Slate live.
To do what?
Demonstrate the folly of men striking, throwing down tools. I'll tell you this. Sometimes there's precious need for folks like Fitzroy.
Why?
Because of folks like me.
Yeah, so I hyped up the hand cannon, and that's why I hyped it up. Okay, code book.
Book for the clock shop.
Now, there's something I've never tested and don't really want to in this playthrough. I don't know if coming up, if you advance, if the code book still works. So we'll be back in here in a moment because I don't want to test it. I will test it another day purely because, like, I would rather waste a bunch of time running back and forth than potentially missing, I believe it's an infusion you get. No, I don't want that. I want the purse. Yeah, one of the annoying things with this game, there's DLC, which adds skins. So like I've mentioned the machine gun and the pistol, they have gold skins from the season pass. The shotgun and sniper rifle gain from, I believe it's the Columbia's Finest DLC. Which basically what that does is it just adds a couple of skins and I believe some gear pieces, one of which gives you more strength against handymen. But like, there isn't anything that buffs the hand cannon because it's already overpowered.
Which clock? This looks like the one.
Set to midnight.
Then, oh, it opens. I forgot that it opens itself. And then infusion, one more, and we've maxed out shields, volley gun. If for some reason you haven't picked up a volley gun but want to use one, there is one there. I think there was one here, wasn't there? Yeah. So basically, if you need volley gun ammo, that's kind of decent. But at the same time, there's plenty of volley gun ammo throughout the game. Because for some weird reason that I've never understood, the game really loves giving you volley gun ammo, but hates giving you shotgun ammo. And later in the game it hates giving handgun or hand cannon ammo, but it just loves the volley gun. For no reason. Also, I think, because of the hat, I think it's implying that this is the guy from some of the voxophones you pick up. I believe there's one after the house with the... So after you've gotten... after you've gotten the shields, there is a house right before the second fireman you ever fight in the game. Inside that house, I think... No, outside that house, so after the fireman fight, you find a voxophone. That voxophone is from a guy. I believe that guy is meant to be him. Like, it's the worst way of explaining it, but I didn't listen to the voxophone in this, so I don't really know, and I don't remember his name. I could probably... I think there's a way to check, isn't there? This one? No, that's guns. This one. Preston E. Downs. That's the guy. Oh, there's a bird in there. I've never noticed that bird. Why is there a pigeon? Also, there was Kiss number 7800.
Tell us what you know about Fitzroy, you goddamn Duke. You know you can hear us.
So at this point, if you haven't picked up Devil's Kiss, why have you not picked up Devil's Kiss?
There are no pretties down here.
Four of those barrels have stuff in them, which is really helpful. I recommend going into all these rooms because there's little things you can pick up. Slate.
It's Slate. He looks... You were right. Sparing him is no mercy.
Just I can't kill him now because he's basically dead. But yeah, so that's what happens to Slate. I don't think there's anything in this room. That's the one I need to go to.
Help me out with this lock.
Really? That little old lock. God, what could people have done to deserve to be locked up in a place like this?
Think don't need much of
No.
Last one standing with very low health. Killing an enemy gives health. I think that... Yeah, that's the critical one. I think I want that. Because the hand cannon does enough with Shock Jockey to where it's not really necessary to crit. I'm just checking where the next one is. Okay, I know where it is.
Have a look. This is it, isn't it?
Number 9.
All yours.
Do it? You're a lion. But you can't blame me for looking after my own interests, can you? Now I know Fitzroy has come calling, but I think you'll find your business with her has come to an end. Lions walk with lions, DeWitt, not hyenas.
Turn the light on. Yep, he's dead.
Too late. God damn it.
This is what he meant.
Now we need to find someone else to make those guns.
No.
Dead is dead, Elizabeth.
Dead is dead.
And now they'll do test twins.
Heads.
And I see tails.
It's all a matter of perspective.
Why are you following us? Who sent you? Comstock? What do you want?
What do you see here? From this angle.
Dead.
Listen.
And that angle?
Alive.
Walker. Shen Lin.
The body's gone.
It was never here.
It's another Columbia.
Different Columbia.
The same coin.
A different perspective.
Heads.
Tails.
Dead.
Alive.
We have to go through this other Columbia.
It's like riding a bicycle.
One never really forgets.
One just needs the courage to climb aboard.
So basically we're now learning that she can take us to other universes.
I think I'll be able to bring us back. Are you sure you're ready?
Okay, open it.
This is sort of the important plot point of this current bit.
No body.
I think this is the first place you can get repeaters. Because now basically we're introduced to the Vox weapons, which I don't think are as good as like the hand cannon and the shotgun. I haven't used them enough to really say like, yeah, they are better or no, they're not. I think one inconsistency though, so first of all that stays the same. One of the inconsistencies of this little universe, Slate's still here.
Daisy Fitzroy.
Also, that's happening.
I don't understand how Chen is alive now.
We're in a world where he was never murdered. Somewhere we'll find our lives.
I don't suspect you can change something like that and have everything else remain the same.
Don't remember if there's combat in here. There isn't. Because we're introduced to the important thing of nosebleeds.
In this world, look at their noses. They're all bleeding.
What's wrong with them?
They remember
Remember what?
being dead.
Have we had a nosebleed in this? I legitimately don't remember if Booker's had a nosebleed.
What is going on here, Sandsmark? As my head of security, I suspect that you're going to find out that these two slipped past your men and what they were doing in space.
Where? There. Fuck, that guy's doing a lot of damage. Where is he? He's downstairs.
That man just... In the other world, he was the one who was strung up on the wall.
In the other world? This whole business makes my head hurt.
So yeah, so now in both worlds, the guy who I believe it was Preston, I could be wrong, he is now dead in both worlds, assuming it was him in the first one. Because I don't believe you ever actually meet him. He's one of those people where he's just a voice in the voxophones. I think he's one of only 2 people where he is just a voice. He has no physical body. Also, things stay opened. Can't get any upgrades. Yeah, so he's no longer up there. His hat's no longer on the ground. So, exiting the Good Time Club. So, as you can see to the right, can't go that way, we have to go to the left. Also, Bucking Bronco.
I've been hearing a whole mess of
Catch ammo. Fuck. Please, fuck. 2 deaths, I think. I could be wrong, but I think that's 2 deaths. I think the first one was entirely my fault. That one was less my fault, more the fact that Elizabeth really likes to give ammo when salts are slightly more important.
Frank isn't giving you the job.
Oh, okay, yep. So over to here. I think in here there was... Yep, hand cannon ammo. Yeah, basically the way that they balance the hand cannon in this game is by making the ammo for it a lot less common than like machine gun.
the most common complaint I hear from the
Need money?
She threw it through a wooden beam.
Why torment yourself, I ask? The arts cannot.
Also, I think it's actually 4 or 5 areas when I said 3 or 4, because I forgot this is a separate area, because it doesn't really make sense to me.
No machines. No Tukalaka. The shrine.
Let's go find
Come
out.
suck.
Figure of
He's
Comstock.
upstairs now. Mr. Lin? Chen Lin? Excuse me, Chen Lin?
Who are you? You speak up. Speak up! Can't hear you over all these machines. Very loud.
I'm Booker DeWitt.
Stand back.
Hmm,
These machines
nose is
are
bleeding.
dangerous. Wait downstairs with Mrs. Lin.
Daisy Fitzroy sent us. We need to talk to you about getting some weapons.
Machines very dangerous. No place for stupid people. Want to lose pretty head?
What's wrong with him?
Remember him dead in
Excuse me, ma'am. I'm looking for Mrs. Lin.
Mrs. Lynn.
No, I mean a little Chinese lady. She was...
Booker. This is Mrs. Lin.
They took Chen's tools. What's he got without his tools?
Well, your husband is a bit out of sorts.
If he could work again, maybe if he could work, he'd.
Mrs. Lin, can you tell me who took your husband's tools?
Goddamn police. They took them and locked them up in the impound in Shantytown.
Okay.
Would having his tools back fix his life?
Who cares? We're not getting any guns if Chen Lin doesn't have his tools.
So now off to area number, technically 4, for
Did you notice?
this section.
Lin had a bloody nose.
Seems to be the style.
His tear. I'm not so sure it was a good idea.
Oh, wait. Was that there to begin with? Okay, I've never actually used this piece of gear that effectively. Because normally I replace it after a while when I get it. Or I just don't use it because I get it at the end of the game. Because I think it's a random one. Went the wrong way. It's here. Got the Venti Vigor, nothing new. Useless dollar bill.
Found some money. Take this. If you want to ask me, ask me.
What?
My finger.
Sorry, I didn't...
It's all right. It's as much a mystery to me as anyone else. Maybe Songbird knows when he's not talking.
Sorry.
What for? I get to wear this stylish thimble to cover up my hideous deformity. I hate it.
Oh.
See what else I can find.
Guy over there is the worst. Because it's an RPG guy with elevation. He ran off. I don't know, but I think I get, what is it, Undertow in a moment. I think it's Undertow. Undertow, which I think is basically just, oh, I personally think, I haven't tried it enough, I haven't played around with it enough to be able to say, like, definitively, but I think it's just a worse, bucking bronco, if I remember correctly. I could be wrong. Actually, can it, is it affected by the storm? No, Devil's Kiss is, but not... Well, Devil's Kiss, Shock Jockey, and Bucking Bronco, which is a weird 3, if you ask me. Okay, no, we get... Oh no, it's Charge, that's right. We get Charge a bit later on. It's on our way back that we get Charge. press the button. Into area number 4, if I remember correctly from my counting. Technically 5 because of alternate parallel universes and everything. Actually, it ends up being 6. If we count the tear... Actually, no, 7.
You must think me some sort of
We're at 7 places counting the tears as different ones.
girl who can bring dead men back to life. Whose only acquaintance is a giant bird creature. It must seem ridiculous.
You just got dealt a bad hand.
I am not going back to that tower no matter what happens.
We won't stop until that happens.
Why? What did I do to them?
You frighten them.
Good.
This is what they want. To keep you so hungry, you can't speak what you think. To keep you so ignorant, you can't think of solutions to all your problems. To keep you chasing that almighty silver eagle.
People are like this because I think. Days was right.
There's the next infusion,
She should pay him back for all of this.
Not before she
which
pays us. We're here for guns.
he says to go back. Shield is now done.
Catch, Booker!
Thank you, Elizabeth, for giving me salt when I actually needed it. The guy down here is not happy with me, I think. So, in here we have the Graveyard Shift, which is a bar. Forever Crew is actually one of the easiest places to get the achievement for drunk kills, because like there's so much alcohol in here. There's nothing I need. So there's a whole thing here where Booker plays the guitar, Elizabeth does a song.
Guitar. Wish I knew how to play. I just smell so in the room.
Ah, keys.
You can always use more of them.
So the keys are for a box up in the lockup that we're going to. I'm not going to do the guitar thing. I highly recommend, like, if you play this game, go down here, do the guitar bit, because it's actually a nice little thing. I think it's technically an Easter egg, but it's not. It's not really what I would consider an Easter egg. It's more of just a little thing. Because to me, an Easter egg implies that, like, it's actually hidden. That's not really hidden. It's next to a collectible, like, or a prerequisite to get a collectible. Okay, so there.
There's a tail over there.
Do it. Now.
Basically, that just lets you get a bunch of money. But actually, what did they destroy? Is that a... They destroyed the... Why would you destroy this? This is the best thing in the game. I don't know what they're singing. I used to remember... I used to know what it was, but I don't anymore.
There's plenty of places down below where you'll find more of the same.
Like that wounded knee.
Yeah. Look at Wounded Knee.
Gear pace. I think this one's guaranteed. Like, I think that isn't a randomized gear pace.
Booker, there's the impound.
We're gonna have to get through an army to get those tools.
run, get up here, knock that guy off. If my shield could come back, that'd be great.
You need more time. You need this.
Salt.
That's all I've got.
Okay, one turret. So those big gun, I don't know what they are actually called in this. I think they're one of the few things without an actual official name. Because legitimately, they only appear here. Like, they don't appear in any other section of the game except this fight.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Small hand cannon. Fuck. Silver Eagle.
You need salts.
There we go, perfect.
Thanks.
So now I just need to get inside.
Motorized Patriot.
Forgot there's also a Patriot in this bit. Where is he? There. What is that? Sniper. Okay. Missed immediately. Health, not really what I needed right now, Elizabeth. There we go, salt. Alright. Pick the lock.
Keep a lookout. All done.
Now, there's roughly 5 minutes left of the episode. This area takes, I think, a bit longer than that. Look, I'll start this area and finish off next time if needed. I believe a Patriot also spawns in here.
You bet.
Because at this point in the game, Irrational really liked putting,
Salts, catch.
they really liked putting Patriots everywhere. I think it's a Patriot. Yep.
I'll try to keep you stopped.
You got no backbone. Break his bones.
You've got no backbone, break his bones. There he is. Okay. So that's that part done. So now start going around picking stuff up. In here, I believe back here, you find the chest. The chest which fits the key from earlier, giving us an infusion, the first health infusion we've used. Like I said in an earlier episode, the reason why I choose to take shield over health is shield is auto-renewable as long as you don't get hit, whereas health you actively have to keep that topped up. So I choose to take the one that requires the least amount of effort to keep full. However, I recommend if you decide to do 1999, just go with whichever one you think is more important. Also, there's another one.
Ready.
So we'll look at the gear piece first. Shock jacket. It's shock jockey, but requires you to get hit. Nothing else in there. You can get carbine ammo if you're using the carbine, which I would recommend like as a secondary for either the hand cannon or the shotgun. If you don't like one of them but you like the other, use the carbine, because it doesn't do the most damage but it does decently. And that's sort of the important thing in the BioShock games, is a weapon that does decently is better than a weapon that is terrible. It's like in, I'll use the example of Minerva's Den in BioShock 2, the DLC. That DLC gives you the rivet gun after the spear gun, which the spear gun, one of the best guns in the base game. And you get it later on. Well, actually, you get it all based on the order you go into rooms. Yeah, so if you get the spear gun, well, the rivet gun's useless because they serve the same purpose. Like, in the early game, the rivet gun is the spear gun. The
There they are.
rivet gun and the spear gun both have traps.
Then we get our airship.
Like, they both have trap rounds. But the thing is, and like, the rivet guns ones are better than the spear guns.
There.
But the spear gun overall does more damage. Like, that's why you should always prioritize a least bad secondary
Things better for
over an insanely powerful one. Because basically in the original, or in BioShock 2, the spear gun and I personally think the shotgun are the best weapons. However, like, they don't really do too well together, so you should always use the machine gun as well as the two of them. Check, I think this room, yep.
Sure as hell aren't gonna be able to carry all this back to yourself.
More carbines, because carbines are everywhere in this area.
looks like a tear to another version of this room that doesn't have any tools in it.
If the tools aren't in there,
Then they must be back
back at the shop.
Booker, if we go into this tear, there's no turning back. You sure you want to go now?
So, open the tear. And now, we're in a third Columbia. Also more repeaters. Oh no, these are burst guns, not repeaters. So far we've seen the repeaters and the burst guns.
The Vox get their weapons. There's going to be a revolution just like Les Miserables.
So run back up top. Actually, is there? There's a Vox phone there. No, there isn't anything under that desk. I always for some reason think there is. The dead guys.
Daisy's moved these people. Things can change for her, and we can be part of it.
I don't want to be a part of it. Once we get our airship, we'll be well shut of this place.
And now we are back to Shantytown. So, the episode ends here, because we're a minute over. Thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this part. Next time we finish off all of Finkton, because, as I said, Finkton is an insanely long area. And it's the only area in the game, with the exception of a later one, but it doesn't do it nearly as bad, where you're constantly backtracking to a central point. The thing is, that central point is not good. Okay, thanks for watching. Fuck off, cunt.